Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. The point after splits the uprights. And the Browns grow their lead yet again.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. Offense in the hurry up here. From the 32. That pass caught by Tank Dell. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going deep this time. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect to a Tank Dell. So it's going to be 4th and short.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Let's go. Dragon 60.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Still sticking with the passing game. He puts some juice on a deep throw. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Browns have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
I know he started to play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It would make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. They go with Williams on the counter. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you can be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They stay on the ground with Williams. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Browns nearing their first win of the season. First and 10 from the 41. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And they bring him down around the 34.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
They'll give up the gut to Abani Kanda. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, Right, they love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Browns a first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. It is caught left side. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Browns keep running away with this. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Now the Browns lining up for another two-point conversion try. He's throwing for it. And he's into the end zone. That play adds a couple more to their lead. All right, I think I already know the answer to this question, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. Game well decided. How does a former player like yourself feel about that decision?
Yeah, whatever you think your answer is, Kate, you're right. I don't think there's anybody that likes this, and I don't think it really is a case when you're up this big. You're just trying to embarrass your opponent, and you better be careful.
Jason Sanders is set to kick off.
Sanders all set to send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Set up.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. Back to pass on first and 10. Connection made to Dell. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Second and 3 now.
Ready? 60 Bobcat, 60 Bob, 19 tight, 9, ready?
From the 48. Finds a seam down the middle. Touchdown, Cincinnati! The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
And he has it in the end zone for 2, and that's going to chip away a little bit at that deficit. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready?
Running right, it's Williams. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. So the Browns will take this win home with them. And they take their first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. And with Brock Heward and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one. It's a well-earned win for the Browns, as we say so long from Cincinnati.